Okay, well, on va continuer avec exercice 14, les devinettes, which means riddles. So it says, écris le mot de vocabulaire décrit. Write the described vocabulary word. D'accord, the vocabulary word described. Numéro 1, c'est un document. So maybe there's some words in here that I'll point out show up again and again. But use your vocab list to help you fill this out. So I would split this in my mind into simple sentences. C'est un document. It's a document. Où, where, il y a, there is, ton adresse, ton éducation, ton travail, et tes capacités. Now, maybe I don't know all of those things, but already when it says it's a document, I can choose right away from my vocab list because there's only one thing on there that's a document. Where there is my address, my education, my work, and my capacité, even if you don't know the word capacité is skills, I think it's pretty obvious that this is un CV, a resume. D'accord? So this is what you're doing here. Just know that où means where. D'accord? Let's see if there's any words that you need to know. Des viandes, if you didn't get it from activity 1, is meats. D'accord? Des colonnes means columns. Qui means who. D'accord? Even in the middle of the sentence. So you might be like, oh man, what is qui doing there? That's supposed to start a sentence, isn't it? When you're asking a question. It's also what's called a relative pronoun. It's a person who makes important decisions. Vend is the verb vendre. Don't get mixed up by that. It's pretty easy. Okay. Easy. All right. Also, exercice 14. Both of them are labeled that way. It says lis l'expression. That means connect the expression de quantité avec la chose qui correspond le mieux, to the thing that corresponds the most. Ensuite, écris-les ensemble. Next, write them together. Oh man! All right, this might require some thinking. So I've got the word un peu, which means a little. I've got the word un verre, which means a glass, and une tasse, which means a cup. All right, so one of these is going to be best with a cup. One of these is going to be best with a glass. One of these is going to be best as a slice, etc. So one of these is going to be best as a barrel. You should know most of these words. Petit pois, if you don't remember from the junior high, is peas. D'accord? Les singes, if you don't remember from the junior high, is monkeys. D'accord? So let's do one of these together. Let's do... Which one would un peu go with? That's going to be slice. That's going to be... Oh, okay. So wine and Coke, you can use interchangeably. You can choose which one is... Oh, no. One of them's going to be a bottle. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Interesting. All right. Well, I can't figure out which one un peu goes with off the top of my head. Je veux un peu. Also, in tranche. Some of them can be several of them because you can say a slice of apples or you can say a slice of cake. So why don't we do this? If it makes sense to you, go for it. Cool. And if you want to use several of these several times, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and do un verre de vin. D'accord? A glass of wine. You don't have to do that one if you don't want to, but un verre de vin. That's what you're doing, is just describing one thing with the other. Try and use the most logical, but if you want to use several of them, please don't say a morsel of monkeys or a slice of monkeys. That'll make me sad. Bon, numéro 15. Écris une phrase complète pour décrire ce que tu vois. Write a complete sentence to describe what you see. Utilise ces ou ce sont. est une expression de quantité. Use say or ce sont and a quantity expression. So this is obviously going to be say because there's one thing in front of me. And what do we want to call this? We're going to call this a bowl of ice cream, I guess. C'est un bol, d'accord, de glace. That's what you're going to do. Let's do number 2 together as well, just because. How many are there? Yeah, we can do number 2 together. So I see 2 things. I'm going to say ce sont, and then I'm going to say, oh, well, we didn't really talk about this. We talked about un sac, but there are 2 sacs, so we can say des sacs. There are some bags, or there are bags. You can also say il y a deux sacs. So there might be a little bit of variety in your answers. And then de pommes de terre, of potatoes. D'accord? So yeah, I think that should be pretty straightforward. The word for ketchup, if you don't remember from the junior high, is le ketchup. The word for cereal, if you don't know, I don't know if this has been given to you actually, is des céréales. The word for beer I mentioned earlier is la bière. The word for tea is le thé. The word for cheese and the word for fries, I believe you know. Okay, exercice 16, les liens. It says, which means connections. Lis l'expression anglaise, can connect the English expression avec l'expression française qui correspond, with a French expression that corresponds. Ensuite, choisis quelques expressions et finis-les avec quelque chose de logique. Next, choose some expressions and finish them with something logical. Oh, okay. So basically it's matching first. So a bottle of is une bouteille de. Cross out this, write an A right there. An A, rather. And then if I want to, I'm just going to finish up the expression with something. I only have to choose 6 of them, so it doesn't have to be une bouteille de, but I might say une bouteille de coca. Bottle of Coke. All right. Exercice 17. Remplis le vide avec le choix le plus logique du lexique. Fill in the blanks with the most logical choice from the lexicon. Change to D apostrophe if necessary. So, mais says, mais, j'ai très soif. Je vais boire blank eau minérale. I'm going to drink. Okay, so do we want to say a bottle of mineral water or a glass of mineral water? Wow, this is going to be a little bit difficult, but I think you guys can do it. I'm going to go ahead and say, let's see, I see soup, bread, sugar, morsels of sugar. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say, je vais boire une bouteille d'eau minérale. D'accord? Maybe I'll do another one with you. You don't want instead maybe a glass of lemonade or a cup of tea? Okay. Yeah, I think this will be easy for you. Now, the one part that will be difficult is I don't think I've taught this word to you before. Plusieurs means several. D'accord? And then tous les, you might be able to figure out because you know tous les jours, which means every day. But tous les means all of the. D'accord? And then I think you know the rest. D'accord? So, yeah, I think you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay. Once I saw that these 3 were the ones I just mentioned, the rest are like, oh, okay, you'll be good. You'll be good. Bon, exercice 18. Les questions. Réponds aux questions suivantes en phrase complète avec une expression de quantité. So, answering complete sentences with an expression of quantity. Number 1, combien de soda bois-tu pendant l'année? How much soda do you drink during the year? So you can answer as vaguely or as specifically as you want. So you could say, je bois, I drink, beaucoup de soda pendant I drink lots of soda, and then just finish up with, pendant l'année, during the year. Or you could say, je bois, you can even add words like très peu de soda, very, very little soda during the year. D'accord? D'accord. So that's it for this packet. That was pretty quick. So voilà, voilà.